fight? Okay, I'm gonna have our lovely cast come out, and they are going to sit, which is probably gonna take a minute, and then they're gonna introduce themselves and the character they play. And then we'll go from there. All right, guys, if you remember anything I told you, I know it was fast, come on out.
Also, clap for everybody.
You gotta clap for everyone.
Can we scream for Gojo?
Okay. You're coming on out, just in a row. Just walk.
Talking about avocados. Thank you. I appreciate you.
All right.
I have to take a picture so my mom knows.
Okay, that's good. I would do the same thing.
Love you, Mom. Oh, it's too dark.
Okay, so the game plan here is we're going to introduce everyone. I'm going to let you guys do your thing.
Yeah.
If you want to say your human name and then your character name, maybe in the voice to get it going. Woo! And then I have a few questions I'll ask, they'll warm it up, and then we'll let the audience ask their questions. This is a Q&A panel, so. Okay, so Christy, if you want to go first.
I am Kirsty Simone. I am the voice director.
Stop right there. Guess what, gang? This is Kirsty's not only first ever panel that they've been on, but the first ever convention that they've been to. Would you please cheers for them? So round of applause.
Amazing.
Okay, that makes more sense now. I understand.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
He's gonna mess with you this whole time.
He is.
My name's Adam MacArthur. I voice Yuji Tadori. I'm into girls like Jennifer Lawrence.
How's it going, everyone? My name is KG Tang, and I voice Satoru Gojo.
Wait, crazy, quick. Ask him, quick. Ask him.
Ask him what?
You know.
Ask him if they're crying. You crying?
Problem. I can already tell y'all have a problem today. It's okay, because I am too. Hi, I'm Annie Anko, and I voice Nobara Kugisaki.
Hey everybody, I'm Lex Lang and I voice Suguru Gato.
Hey everyone, I'm David Vincent. I voice Kento Nanami.
My name is Ray Chase. I voice Choso and Sukuna.
My name is Robbie Damon and I voice Megumi Fushiguro.
Thank you for coming. All right. Thank you.
So clearly we have a very large cast here, which is amazing, and thank you all for coming here.
I think this is actually like the most that we've ever had on.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's the biggest
There is
panel
quite a
we've
bit
had.
of you, yes. So I'm only going to ask like a few questions just to get the ball rolling, and then I want you guys to have the opportunity to get your questions into the cast. So my first question is, so the tone of Jujutsu Kaisen can be very silly, funny, goofy, whatever you want to call it, and then it could shift and it's going to be very serious where someone's having like an epiphany and figuring out what life and death means, and it can all be within 5 minutes, it doesn't matter. So is there, for your character, any specific funny line that sticks out to you for your character, and then maybe a serious line? Like, so your favorite funny line or your favorite serious line? If you don't have one, it does have to be specific.
I think all my favorite funny lines come from that formation B.
Yeah,
absolutely.
You home wreckers.
We can pretty much do. Can we do formation here?
I think. Who is here?
Well,
Gojo Kugisaki! Fushiguro's getting hit on!
Formation B! coming home with me now. I'm gonna have you master Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. It's crazy that we have this memorized.
And then Rob.
I think my line is something like how I'm actually feeling right now, which is, what are you idiots doing?
Yeah, that tracks. Accurate.
That's simultaneously my favorite funny and serious line.
Yeah.
You got very
Actually
serious.
serious. He was serious. Anybody else? Not in formation B?
Sorry, but I don't have time to talk to monkeys.
Jujutsu sorcerers suck! Working for a living sucks!
Mood. So true, Nami.
Sukuna's a laugh riot, and my favorite funny line of his is one that I say every day when I wake up, which is, "Let's go kill some kids."
Actually, Kirsty, what's your favorite line that any of us has said, and why is it one of Yuji's lines?
Wow.
Leading question.
I remember directing that scene, the Formation V1, and I remember thinking, let's just make this as unhinged as possible.
Yeah.
And that is what we did.
Yes.
It was so good.
And I do like that. I also like the scene when, Megumi is giving, you guys have just had this fight, Megumi has a finger, and he's gonna give it to him, you're like, should I eat it? And he's like, no, absolutely not. And then Sukuna just
Eats the finger. My bad. Love that.
I also thought that line, "Good night, Satoru Gojo. Let us meet again in the new world."
That's my favorite funny line.
Yeah. I laughed so hard. I cried.
God, thank God we have some comic relief in this show. Otherwise, this stuff gets serious.
Guys, I miss when the show was funny.
Remember when we used to have baseball episodes? Man.
Yeah, now the entire series is basically Ray Chase trying to kill me.
Love that.
Yeah.
So, Kirsty, I've never had a director on a panel before. So could you say maybe a little bit about what you do or what you did to get these guys involved with the show? Or
Well, I didn't have to do anything to get them involved in the show. They all know everything about the show and come in ready with like rewrites and suggestions and ideas. And so it's really easy with a cast like this because they know exactly what they're doing. The only thing I feel in a show like this, I'm really just kind of guiding the process, and they're doing the work and doing it beautifully.
Yeah, I feel like I annoy you every time you come in. Like, did you read the newest chapter? Oh my God! This happened, and then this happened.
At the end of every session, everyone's like, okay, so you know what happens next, right? Basically.
Oh yeah, I would be spoiling something big to tell you a story about something that happened in a session, but something significant happened the day that I was going in for a session, and I was like, have you seen this?
Oh, yeah,
and you were like, no, what? And then I told you what happened, and you were like, that's impossible. I'm like, nothing is impossible in Jujutsu Kaisen.
it is not, no.
All of your dreams can come true. Yes, we did. Yes, we did. Can someone get this heckler out of here? Don't make me play your flashback right before we start.
So out of everyone here, who actually is reading the manga and is caught up on the manga? This is your friendly reminder that when you come up to this microphone, there are no spoilers.
There's so much to spoil. It's
Or
not
you will be
spoilers.
removed.
Yeah, come
Let's keep it anime
to our
only.
tables for that.
Yes. I don't know who's gonna remove you, but like somebody will remove you. I don't know. It's not my job.
I want to say this, Kirsty was being humble, but, she really is a great, great director, and I've done a lot of shows, and she has her finger on the pulse of like what the emotional content is and how to make little subtle changes that really bring out the performance. And yeah, she's just like really great. I had doubts at first because we had a different director for the movie, and that director was also very, very good, knew a lot about the show, but after just like a couple sessions, I was like, I'm in great hands here with Kirsty. So give her a big hand because she is.
She puts up with all of us.
She puts up with us.
And I assume a lot of you are fans, so a lot of you might already know this, but some of you might not. When we record anime, we're almost always by ourselves in the booth with just an engineer and director. So that lends to a unique scenario where we're separate in our performances. So in essence, we have to imagine what the other person is doing. If they haven't been in already, if they have, sometimes they can play it back for us. But Kirsty has a unique and interesting job in the fact that she has to make it all sound cohesive. So not only to make sure that our own individual performances are in line with what's going on in the scene, matching flaps and honest to the original Japanese while also making sense for the translation, but to make us all sound like we're not only in the same world but in the same room. So that job as overseer and ultimate ear is really unique in anime and directing, and she does an excellent job at it.
Yeah, absolutely, for sure.
Thank you.
Does you guys hate you too? Just me? Yeah. Does she hate you guys too? Just me?
No, just
With the whip.
Just
Did she hit you with the whip?
Just Robbie.
yeah, just
It's a rider's crop.
That's right.
Okay, so I'm going to ask one more question to you guys, but whoever wants to ask a question to our lovely cast, there is a mic right there. This is where you're going to line up. And right after they're done answering this question, I'm going to go straight to you guys because this is a Q&A panel. and
My
this is what we're gonna do.
apologies.
So, if there was a live action Jujutsu Kaisen movie right now, who would you want casted as your character?
I would like to be cast as my character.
Valid.
I've got the hair going now. I'm starting to get it.
It's funny because I see you guys all as your characters perfectly. Like I feel like you guys would be.
It is very perfect.
It is.
Yeah.
Obviously, Chris Pratt is Gojo.
Yeah, I feel like if you're asking me,
the eyes.
if you're asking me, this is my one opportunity to have like that actor that I've always looked up to play Yuji Tadori. So I think I would choose Morgan Freeman.
I see it. I can see the
I was
vision.
say Owen
Also,
Wilson.
then Meryl Streep can play Nova.
Yes.
There you
I mean,
go.
she's a chameleon, you guys.
Anyone else?
No. You don't have to answer.
Wait. Let me pitch you this. Okay? Owen Wilson and Vince Vaughn as Gojo and Geisha. Come on.
I know in my heart and soul it's not you.
You know, I don't know what you guys got going on around here.
I'm just really feeling your cursed energy right now.
I alone the honorable one.
Monkeys rolling around here.
Directed by Wes Anderson.
Are you crying? Are you crying?
Sukuna, could you please kill me right now?
No, I would never do that.
All right. Okay, that's enough from you.
What have I done?
All right.
Wow.
Okay. All right, guys, are we ready? Who is first?
Everyone has to say their question as if they're Owen Wilson. Go.
No. You have to say it in the voice.
Just into the microphone so we can hear you because we can't hear you.
Yeah,
on
speak
the device.
in close. There you go. Why is this so short?
Just lift it up a little bit. There you go.
Thank you, sir.
Hi. My question was, would any of you be willing to say your favorite line in the show in character?
No, probably not.
Big ass. Yeah, dude.
Let's go.
Anyone want to go?
Or just a line. It doesn't have to be your favorite. That puts a lot of pressure on me to pick the one.
Oh, but I know mine.
I like a tall woman with a nice big ass. Like Jennifer Lawrence.
Did you do one?
I really loved it when Maki called Dagon an octo bitch.
Yeah.
I laughed for like
So funny.
10 minutes.
But that's not your line.
It's not my line, but I want it to be.
But it could be. Just ask the director.
It's an honorable mention.
I'll give you an whole take.
Octo bitch.
That's good. Okay. Well, I'll give a real answer. Mine is I love myself when I'm pretty and all dressed up. And I love myself when I'm kicking ass!
I just couldn't wear a heartfelt smile living in this world.
Oh my god.
Work is shit.
It's so true, though.
You dare touch my soul? We both share a laugh at the brat's expense, so I'll allow it this once. There won't be a second time. Know your place, fool.
That's so long. Good. Mine is, I'm gonna punch you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Happy David, you threw my Morgana at San Diego Comic Con.
Oh, and you'll do it again too.
I'll do it again.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I have the same question, but except, what's your favorite lines in, not this show, in other shows that you've done?
Just favorite line in media?
Yeah, in that show. Yes, in the other shows.
Just
Maybe in another anime?
I guess to give you guys a moment to think, I really like. There's a line in Bungo Stray Dogs that Jono says, and he says, "Your breathing and your pulse are annoying. Please do your best to stop." I think that is so salty. I love it.
We got Bungo fans in the house? Kirsty also directs Bungo Stray Dogs, and I don't think she knows how popular it
This
is.
can double up as a Bungo Stray Dogs.
I'll say my new favorite Bungo line is from Fyodor Dostoevsky, Eli lama sabachthani.
So there's the Fate series, the Fate Stay Night series. And I was a huge Fate fan before I became involved with the show as Archer. And I always thought his attack incantation was like the coldest, the best thing I've ever heard. The "I am the bone of my sword." That thing, oh, it's so good. It's so good. Yeah.
Anybody play Crash Bandicoot game out there?
Yeah!
So there's a Dr. Cortex line that I always thought was funny. He's like, "With my mighty intellect and your vacuous stupidity, we'll be unstoppable."
I'm in a little game called Genshin Impact.
Yeah!
What is that?
Do we have enough time? You don't know what that is? Google it. Google is your best friend. But anyway, let's see. I have a lot of favorite Ren Shogun voice-ins, but my favorite line, and I always say this, is "Who?" Just say about Ita line. It's great.
I remember when we first started recording Demon Slayer, I played Hageneska the swordsmith, and there's just a point where they call him old, and or something like that, and he just goes, "I'm 37 years old!" And I'll never forget because I had just turned 37 years old, so the pain you hear in his voice is no act.
real.
It's all just real.
Can you do Noctis?
Good job, guys!
I think also that concludes our "What is your favorite" portion of the Q&As.
Hello, I hope everyone's doing good today.
Yeah.
Question for Kaiji. I wanted to know, how would you answer the question, are you the strongest because you're Satoru Gojo, or are you Satoru Gojo because you're the strongest?
That's a very deep question that you just asked me. I know, right? Yeah. Well, I think Gojo would prefer to be Satoru Gojo, not because he's the strongest, but because he's Satoru Gojo. And I will try to honor that character's wants there. So yeah, probably that one. Yeah.
I feel like that's kind of like half an answer.
What's the other half? Yes?
Looking good there, by the way.
Thank you. Thank you.
You too, thank you.
Hello.
Aloha.
Lex.
Yes.
I would have done the same, but my Kenjaku isn't coming until 3 months.
All right.
My question is, with your philosophy on Jujutsu and monkeys, do you feel that your character was right in terms of eliminating all monkeys to create a better world?
Well, he felt he was right. Let's put it that way. He thinks he's right. What he saw non-sorcerers doing to sorcerers just ruined him, and it really made him go dark. He just like fell right into his shadow self, and that's what got him on the path to where he is. And then Kenjaku didn't help. Spoiler, sort of. Okay. It's already out. It's already out. But yeah, you know, that's what pointed him in that direction. And then once he was gone, he was the perfect host for Kenjaku to take over. So
I have mentioned this before. Someone really needed to have a conversation with Gato, right? It's like, look, imagine the infrastructure and economy needed for a world just of Jujutsu sorcerers. Can you imagine, like, what would roads look like? What would the educational system have to be like? How would people hold normal jobs?
It really was a big ask.
It really was a big ask, right? This is the sort of like things you really need to do homework about. The infrastructure. That's what
KG Tank for office.
Thank you.
Kenjaku over Gato.
Good God.
Oh, Kenjaku over Gato.
Damn, okay. My question has been screened. It's not a spoiler. It's open to all of you. I'm wondering if you could tell me, you could speculate or tell me your silliest answer. What do you think Yuji Tadori's curse technique is going to be?
Just straight up left, right, good night. He's just gonna sock you right across the jaw.
That would actually be so cathartic if the last fight was just a Tyson fight, right?
Yeah.
It's just like, I don't know, like, because Gege said the memory thing isn't a thing, right?
Right.
You just outright said, it's like, no, that's just a coincidence.
But I
And
think
it's like,
that's a
yeah, I think that's
You don't do
right.
it twice.
That's weird. I'm telling you, okay, here's how JGK is gonna end, okay? Not spoiler, okay? Here's what's gonna happen, alright? Sukuna is gonna be fighting Yuji, alright? And then during their fight, Sukuna is gonna have this flashback, alright? And in his flashback, there's gonna be a memory of Yuji holding his hand, taking him to school on the first day, swaddling him as an infant, right? And then he's gonna snap back to reality. He's gonna be like, Dada! And then he's gonna realize this was his Jujutsu Kaisen all along. Roll credits.
I picture Yuji changing baby Sukuna, and then like, you know how like when you're changing a baby's diaper, you like grab their feet, I'm gonna bite your tail.
Yeah!
It was all like, it's all in place.
Do it to all four of his arms.
Yeah.
You're like,
I'm gonna bite your finger. I'm gonna
it's gonna be so cute, you guys. I can't wait.
Oh my god.
What was the question?
Thank you.
I don't know if any of you wanna answer to this, but what do we think Yuji Tadori's curse technique is gonna be?
Oh yeah, I don't think I can top that. It might be asking stupid questions.
What do you mean they're stupid questions?
Yeah.
He's gonna open up a KFC somewhere, I think.
Everyone's crying outside of chicken shops.
Yeah.
All those fingers are
Chicken
fingers.
fingers.
Makes sense. Makes
They're
sense.
eating good.
I think it's gotta combine his physical prowess somehow. And I always thought like the coolest thing, like I was scared as a kid, like I was scared of ghosts. I always just wish I could fight the ghosts. Like my fight or flight is mostly fight, so I'm like just punching ghosts. So it would be so sweet if it were some sort of like physical ability married with being able to like touch the soul. So like maybe if they were to ever, if they or he were to ever, this is really hard to say spoiler free, were to fight Sukuna, they would be able to do it on a different plane of existence. So maybe Yuji punches you in the butt and the soul. Yeah, I like to
He does
like,
it on
punch
the
you in.
moon.
Sounds pretty great.
What if like, you know how Sukuna has Malevolent Shrine? What if Yuji's is Benevolent Shrine, and just in his domain expansion, nothing bad can happen, and so Sukuna just gets pissed and kills himself? That would be awesome.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We're done with that one.
Thank you.
Hello.
So just, how's your guys' day, by the way?
Fantastic. Hopefully yours too.
So if you had to choose any character, you can't be your own, or you can't be Gojo.
Okay.
I see you. Which character would you rather be?
Nanami.
We're real for that.
Nanami. 100%,
It's a valid choice.
1000%, not me. Yeah.
Maki.
Yeah.
I think Toto has a happy ending. I'd love to be Toto. He's got a great life.
Do you say he's got a great bod?
I mean, he does. He does. He works out, man.
Maybe Sukuna or Panda.
Yeah.
Oh, Panda! I love Panda.
If I can do, a little bit of, what is it, parkour, then yeah.
Yeah. Marco Panda.
That's
Y'all
all.
just
Sorry, go ahead.
overlooking the OG. I want to be Yuta, boy. Let's go.
Yeah, before I knew what JJK was about, I got sold on the show by seeing that clip of Panda parkouring on the roof. Yeah, I was like, I don't care what the show's about. There is a panda, and he's parkouring on the roof.
Historically, my answer to this question has been Toto because I love all the Yuji Toto stuff. But since Ray picked Toto, I think I would pick Mayuto so that I could punch myself in the face. Yeah.
Thank you for the question.
Thank you.
Wait, Kirsty, do you have an answer to the question?
Who would I be?
Yeah. Oh.
I'd be I guess I'd be one of the girls. I'd probably be Nobara.
Yeah.
You're the director. You could just make yourself Nobara.
Yeah, you can literally
you
be
could.
wearing
I'd be okay
You
with
have
it.
heard me in the show before.
Who have you voiced?
I was a Halloween goer in the beginning of this season.
Yeah.
I had a couple lines.
Do you remember what you said?
I said something like, "Oh my God, like when is help coming?"
Legendary.
She'll be near my table if anyone wants to know. That's so cool.
Go ahead.
Hi, I was wondering if any of you share personality traits with any of the characters that you voice in the show.
Yes, they do.
So I voiced the human earthworm. And I think I share a lot of things with that guy. I won't go into it. I don't know, what about you guys?
No, I feel like I really, I share a lot of personality traits with Novara. I feel like when I first saw her on screen and in that first episode that she's in, I was like, oh, I get her. I get her vibe, I understand her, I get her humor, the way she interacts with the boys, like is how I interact with my guy friends. Like, that's, like, I get that. And I was like, I better do this.
We do have to hold her things all the time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah, whenever she tweets at me, it's an insult.
I mean, like, 50% of the time.
It's a love salt.
Yeah.
Love salt.
That's my love language.
Insults.
I think that when I have a real strong belief in something, I get behind it and I stay on it. I follow it through. Like Jesus. Not eat for
Better or
monkeys.
for worse.
Yeah, to my own demise.
In many ways, I'm much like Sukuna. I live inside Adam MacArthur. He doesn't know this, but when he sleeps, I enter his body, have a little shrine in there. We made a pact, but you forgot it.
Forgot what?
Yeah.
We're good?
I love it.
Next question.
Next question.
Hi.
Hello.
This is kind of a silly question, and it's directed at Keiji. Would Gojo like Coke milk, and what would his reaction be to drinking
First
it?
of all, of course. Second, okay, for those of you who don't know, congratulations, but you're about to have to know this. Okay, Coke milk is basically you just take Coca-Cola and you take whole milk and you half and half it, right? So I know. Come on. All right. So here's the thing. It's a completely acceptable beverage. It's not great. It's not poor. It's just mid, right? However, I just have to let you know the Cadillac of soda milk drinks, okay? You take Pepsi and you take chocolate milk and you half and half it. It tastes like a fudge bar. Do yourself a favor. Do it when you get home. Tag me on social media, okay? So, yes, I think Gojo would do it for the TikTok. You know what I mean? Gojo's the kind of guy who would walk into a Starbucks and order a Coke. That's all I'm saying. Thank you.
Do not do that, by the way. Don't do that for your health. Don't do that.
Milk and Pepsi.
Hi. So gonna be more to Robbie regarding Megumi's character, because it seems like you caught up with the manga.
No spoilers.
Careful.
Oh!
Keep it. What are you gonna do?
I'm just wondering because like Megumi has been.
Think about what you're gonna ask. Think about it good. Is it worth it?
Your question is, what's your silliest Megumi memory?
I'm gonna let you phrase your question. I believe in you.
You can do it.
Alright, can I ask, like,
No.
Recent chapters, yes.
See, at first
the
that's
stuff in the anime.
Yeah,
Stuff
now
in
your
the anime.
evidence is making me question.
Okay, so what do you think is the future for Megumi's character?
What do you think is the future for Megumi? No spoilers!
He goes to Disneyland with his dad.
Everything's going great! We're in the beach episode. Everyone went to Hawaii. And Megumi fell asleep on the beach for the last 278 days. So he's napping on the beach right now. And I think when it's time to bring the virgin pina coladas around, and the moment comes where he and Yuji have to enter the limbo contest against Sukuna, then he'll probably wake up from his nap, pull his little things off of his eyes, and be like, wow, I've got such a tan now, I'm so much better. It's almost like I've emerged from underneath the shadow of this beach umbrella. And then they'll go into the ocean and all dance a dance and surf one big longboard together, and the show will end, and it will be great.
Thank you, I spoiled that one.
Robbie,
Good question.
Robbie,
Yes, sir?
who wins the limbo contest?
Oh my god! It is.
I like the collective stress that just went through the room with that question. Like everyone was like,
We all went through that together, but we
Yeah.
made it. We made it through.
We got through it on the other side. I'm proud of us.
Hi, my name is Allison, and my question for you guys is, what would your first technique be if you have one?
We should start with Christy.
We just become a lot of
What would our curse technique be if we have it?
Yeah.
Curse technique. God, I pick the same one every time. Give me time. I want to pick.
I always pick the same one.
I got one. All right. So when someone asked before, like, well, how do we gravitate toward our characters? And Megumi's such a grump, and I don't feel like I'm much of a grump. I wish I could be grumpier. It would be easier. But I honestly, like, I kind of have this thing where I kind of want everybody to just be happy and chill. So I think I would have like a reversed curse technique, but instead of healing people physically, I would love to heal, I know this sounds really weird, I would be like a curse technique, like ultra therapist. And I would love to just be able to be like, whoosh, whoo, and just fix everyone's anxiety. I feel like the biggest curse in the world right now for humanity, and on anybody who's lucky enough to be living a normal, a healthy, happy life, is anxiety. And I wish I could just shoot my little reverse curse technique arrow at everyone and just make them chill the F out and be happy. So I would guess, even though in like video games I always play the FPS or the tank, I guess I'd be a healer. I hope that would be my curse technique. How about that?
Okay, Robbie, that's super lame. I want to make hot dogs out of my fingers.
If you rip it off my finger hot dogs, you would feel better.
Yeah.
Now you made it weird, Adam.
Alright, I got one. Okay. I want to make the same pun throughout the fight that I'm in. My curse technique would just be like a dad joke, right? Like when I'm at my table and I draw your signature, I always turn to my wife. I'm like, I'm giving them some fan service, right? But here's the thing: she has to hear that 30 times a day. You understand? You understand how devastating that is to hear the same. You know, look, I'm trying to be nice, right? It's like, but imagine hearing that like 50, 60 times throughout a fight, and it just becoming more and more powerful every time. That's my curse technique. At the end, you'll be begging for death.
Not as cool as hot dog fingers.
It's close. It's close.
Okay, my curse technique, and this is because I do this to my husband all the time, is I just forget stuff that we've talked about like 5 minutes after we've talked about it. It's like immediately forgetting everything we just talked about and then you having to re-explain it to me. Think about how much like psychic energy you are draining every time you have to do that. Yeah.
Okay, so your ability is to literally, like, they explain their technique to you, and you're like, okay.
Wait, what did you do again?
And then they do it, and then it doesn't work, and they're like, what do you mean? You're like, oh, I'm so sorry.
Sorry, what did you do again? See? Yeah.
That'd be great, actually.
Do your fingers also turn into hot dogs?
Wait, what?
I think mine would be two-sided. It would be maximum rock and roll lead guitar technique. So in the middle of a fight, I would just like break out a guitar and soothe or like repel whoever I was fighting. And then other would be supreme nap technique. So anywhere, anytime I could take a nap. Okay.
I want that.
Yeah, that's a good one.
I live in a place that has a lot of trees that have a lot of leaves, and right now the biggest problem in my life is raking. So I want my first curse technique to be rake.
Leaves. I mean, that's a great business. You could start like that.
Yeah, I think my curse technique would be devastatingly handsome head of hair.
It truly is devastating.
All right, mine would be kittens. It'd just be kittens everywhere.
Everywhere.
I
I mean, no one's gonna hurt any kittens, so.
It's like what Megami did
It's with
when
rabbits.
him and Yuji fought that old dude.
Yeah, the blood rabbits.
Yeah.
Kittens.
Kittens.
Or pizza for everyone technique.
It goes with hot dogs.
Sorry.
No, sorry, you're good. And I have one more question. It's my last year of high school, and I'm kind of having trouble figuring out my senior.
Sorry.
No, I quit so much.
Just give up now.
And I'm having trouble figuring out my senior quote. What should be my senior quote?
Quit.
This too shall pass. This gas. That's a good one. This too shall pass. This gas.
Wow.
You're welcome. Thank you.
There we go.
And Garden 2023.
Okay, we got 10 minutes, guys. Let's go.
I'm sorry that that's what you were left with.
That was it.
Hello.
See you next. Have a good summer.
My question would be, what is something you relate to about your character that you play as?
So much.
I think Yuji has this like golden retriever energy, and I travel a lot with a lot of these guys, and we're constantly having fun. And I like when we're all included, and I know Yuji is all about his friends and all that stuff.
Adam loves a group activity.
I love a good group activity, you guys. Bowling. Oh yes, please.
So I love trolling my wife. It's one of my greatest heart's desires and passions in my life. It's like acting, trolling my wife. So I relate to how much Gojo enjoys trolling his loved ones, the most important people in his life. Yeah.
I feel like I resonate a lot with Nobara, and I think what I love most about her and what I aspire to be is that kind of woman who doesn't care about what the standards are, because she will just rise above it and do whatever she wants. I love that. I want to be that all the time. Yeah!
I think I feel deeply, I feel deeply. And that wasn't a joke. I go deep. That was a joke. No.
Just gotta go deeper.
But I make a very good friend too. When I have those deep emotions, I'm very loyal to my friends, and you don't want to be my enemy. So, and I hate monkeys. No, I don't hate monkeys.
I think for Nanami, and what I would relate to him is he cares more than you think.
I've mentioned this before. 4 eyes. 4 eyes, 4 arms, murderer, covered in tattoos. We're the same person, and I live inside Adam MacArthur.
I like dogs. the reins for a second here, gang. We got a long line. I see about 10 people, and we've got about 10 minutes. Do you think we can do a lightning round version of this?
Yeah.
Lightning
Lightning round.
So wait, we don't all, not everybody has to answer every question, so unless you've got a good answer that's funny and charming, don't say it.
Let's get as many as we can.
10 minutes, baby.
It's more like 5 now. We gotta roll.
Hi, my question is for Nanami and Sukuna. Toto asked everybody what their type of woman is, so what's your type?
What's your favorite type of woman as Nanami?
My favorite type of woman as Nanami? One with an X chromosome?
They set Sukuna up to have a love interest for one episode of the manga, and that's as long as it lasted. So I don't think he's interested in anything other than my girlfriend is Slaughter.
Yeah. All right, next.
Good question, good question.
Hello, I have one question. If Gojo and Geto were to swap roles, how would it be like?
Like swap roles, like just swap.
Everyone would be dead.
Yeah.
Oh, you mean like ideologies?
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be bad. That would be really bad.
There wouldn't have been a JJK.
Yeah, it would have stopped right after hidden inventory.
Yeah.
And that's the end. Yeah, thank you.
Next.
Howdy, you guys want bracelets?
No thanks.
All right.
I'm just kidding.
Good answer, Adam. That's it.
All right. What's the question?
Well, we'll get them. We'll pick
You're
them
like
up.
the Oprah bracelet.
Is this a real question, or are you just going to throw bracelets?
No. I'm gonna throw the. Well, if you do. But serious question. By the show of hands, how many of you think Gojo should guest star at the Super Bowl?
You should do a Fortnite dance.
Imagine like the box descends.
Oh my god.
The prison realm comes down and opens up. Thank you for the bracelets.
What's up?
Hello. I just wanted to know if Kaiji and Lex could say happy birthday to one of my friends.
Yeah, what's your friend's name?
Catherine.
Oh, where's Catherine? She
couldn't make it today, but I just wanted to...
So how will she know?
Wherever you are, Catherine.
All right, whoever's recording, where is it? Right there? Right. Catherine, right? All right. Yeah. I can't see where it is, but hey, I trust that you're there. Catherine, happy birthday. I hope you're having a great one. Get some cake, get some presents. You deserve it. Much love.
Yes, Catherine, happy birthday. We love you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Next.
I had a question. What is your guys' favorite scene in the Shibuya incident arc so far?
Next question.
Prison
It could be anything, right?
I really loved the Yuji fight.
Oh, the Yuji fight.
The animation of that whole fight scene was amazing.
That was a
Honestly, the
masterpiece.
voice acting, wow.
Yeah, show some.
Okay, but also the Nani fight.
That's true.
Good,
Thank you.
Nani fight.
Thank you for my bracelet.
I like the opening credits is awesome. Every time they come on, I ain't skipping those anytime.
You are my special.
This bracelet looks good. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi, my name is Alex. I have more of an industry question. What advice would you give to someone who wants to start a career in voiceover acting, and where would he start?
Now, you've probably heard this already, and if you haven't, this is like the starter. There's a website that this guy named D. Bradley Baker created called iwanttobeavoiceactor.com. It's free, it has all these amazing resources, and if you can't remember the name, then you don't want to be a voice actor.
Thank you.
But that's a great place to start.
Yeah, and go for it, man.
Yeah. Good luck. Good luck.
You can do it. Never too late.
You'll have to go through all of us.
You gotta go through us to get to the...
Hi, I'm also happy you're all manga readers too. I'm not gonna spoil anything, but...
You better not.
What's your favorite anime if you had to choose? Like any random show that kind of stuck with you?
Noragami.
It's tied between Slayers and Food Wars.
Okay, so keep your hands off Azoken, but also love is war.
Yes.
I'm really liking JJK a lot. But there's one called Junikoki, which is called The 12 Kingdoms, that's a really cool...
I'll go old school. There's an OG called Star Blazers that I grew up watching that I love.
Star Blazers.
You know what I love?
Speed Racer too is pretty cool.
People don't talk about Space Dandy enough. That was a great
my
show.
I'll go old school too. Yu Yu Hakusho.
SpongeBob.
Best anime. Best anime.
Hi.
Obviously no spoilers, but since you guys said you all read the manga, how are you feeling emotionally?
I'm broken.
Correct.
That's better.
I'm just feeling so worn out by all those beach episodes. I'm like, come on, Greg, write some new stuff.
Everything's gonna be okay.
And with that is the last one I could take. I'm so sorry. It's not to me.
Oh no.
But you know what?
Questions you can come see us at our
I was just gonna say.
Yes.
We're in
They will
Hall
all be
A.
at their booths I think all weekend, right? You guys all weekend?
Yep.
All weekend.
We're here this weekend. We're in Hall A, kind of behind the Artist Alley in the back over there. You can see all of us.
Exactly.
I think and I didn't even notice you do it. And there's an auto stabilization, so
okay, perfect.
You didn't notice.
I did. It was like a slight nudge, but like I felt so bad.
Hold on, I'll leave it.
Take a selfie with me, man!
Take a selfie in the crowd.
Take a selfie with us!
Picture.
Thank you for your hard work.